All right, guys, I want to give you my thoughts on PC gaming, especially the prices we're seeing for GPUs now. I mean, it's insanity. I just got done watching the AMD presentation on their new graphics card, and of course, the 4000 series RTX cards came out last month. $1,200 for a 4090. That's insane. Then AMD comes out and says $900 for the 7900 XTX. Still, you're paying $1,000 or more, give or take, if you include tax. Like, how did we get to such prices like this? Is my question. Like back in the day, like the early 2010s, you could pay $500 to get the top of the line card. Now we're like at $1,000 or $1,200. That's insanity, man. Like within a decade, we doubled graphics card prices. And it's not just graphics card prices; it's all the components across the board. If you want a decent gaming processor, I got the Ryzen 5800X last spring, right? It cost me $300, and that was the cheapest I could find it. You want a decent gaming motherboard? It's $200, especially with the proper input outputs, the slots that you need for RAM, for your M.2s, for proper overclocking, better software, better BIOS. Yeah, you're gonna be spending $200 on the mobile. And then what else do you got? You got the SSDs. Nobody uses mechanical hard drives anymore, and game sizes are super large. So you're gonna need at least 2 TB, if not more, probably 4 TB. So that's $200 for a 2 TB hard SSD. So that's $400 right there. And not only that, you got to get the power supply. You need 1,000 watts, 800 watts. Who's going to use 500 watts for? You're going to use a 500 watt PSU for a $1,000 GPU? That's like shooting yourself in the foot. Of course, you're going to get an 800 watt or 1,000 watt PSU. That's another $200 right there. Then you get the case. You want a decent case. You don't want a crappy $50-$60 case. You want a nice case that's proper construction to hold all those expensive parts. That's another $100 to $150, right? Then you got the cooler. You want to liquid cool your PC, or you want a proper air cooler? Yeah, that's going to be another $100 right there. You see what I'm saying? It all adds up. You're going to be paying, you end up paying more than $2,000 for a gaming PC. That's insane. More than $2,000, guys. That's like a mortgage payment right there for a pretty expensive house, or a rent payment for an apartment in a high cost of living area. So it comes down to it. Do you want to pay rent, or do you want to buy a gaming PC? And the prices it's just insane. It's getting insane. It's just gonna make, I'm just afraid it's gonna make PC gaming less accessible to people. If you're gonna ask the average dude, would you pay $2,000 for a gaming PC, or would you just pay $500 for a console out the door? I mean, an average Joe is just gonna say, yeah, just give me the console. So I'm just kind of concerned about the future of PC gaming if prices keep on going this route. Not only prices, even game prices. $79.99? I mean, excuse me, $69.99 for a game now. That too for a digital game. What if you don't like the game? What if the game is crappy? You can't even sell it. It just sits on your Steam library. So, I mean, it's just a money pit. It's becoming a money pit, if you ask me. You get what I mean? I hate it when your hobby becomes a money pit like this. It's just, I don't like it. And you're getting only marginal benefits at most. If you buy the top of the line system, how much better is it than a mid-range system? Right now, the gaming PC I built last spring, you can see in the video, I have a video about it. I'm playing on 1440p at 120 frames per second. Now, do I need more than that? Is another $1,000 worth of cost worth it to me? Hell no. I don't need to be playing at 4K at 144 frames per second. It's just not worth it to me. As long as I'm getting better performance than consoles, then that's fine. I don't need to have everything maxed out at 4K at 144 frames per second. Why do I need that? Why do I need 144 frames per second? If you ask me, 60 is fine enough. If I can play at 60 frames per second at high settings at 1440p, I'm good. Consoles can't give you that. Consoles, if you play on 4K, you're going to get crappy graphics. You're going to go into something called quality mode. And that's completely nasty, but that's besides the point. You just got to ask yourself the question, is the extra $1,000 worth the cost, worth the marginal benefit? And the way we're going right now, if we're paying $1,000 to $1,200 for a graphics card, by 2030, we're probably going to be paying $2,400 for a graphics card, people. If it's going to double like that, that's insanity. $2,400 for a graphics card? What about the rest of the components? You're going to be paying $4,000 for a gaming PC. That's insanity. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I'm kind of concerned about the future of PC gaming. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.